Rocketeers, welcome back. Hope you had fun playing our 100 flips game. Today we're going to play another math game that's similar to 100 flips. We have to make pairs to get to 100. We're going to add those two cards together, but this time, instead of it being a memory game where we have to remember where they are, we're going to make a pyramid with lots and lots of game pieces. That way we can keep practicing our facts to make 100. So Rocketeers, to play a pyramid to 100, you are going to need 5 pieces of paper and something to write with. We're going to take each piece of paper and we're going to fold it in eighths, just like we did with our 100 flips game. So you're going to take your piece of paper, you're going to fold it in half, fold it in half again in the middle, and then in half one more time. And so that way when you open up your piece of paper, it's going to look just like this, where you have eighths, just like your picture here. You're going to do this for every piece of paper. That means you do it 5 times, folding each one of your 5 pieces of paper in eighths. Then you're going to skip count by tenths on your piece of paper, starting at 10, going all the way to 100. So here on my piece of paper, I have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. And I would keep going with 90, 100 on the next piece of paper, and then start over. So I'm using all of my game pieces to fill in 10 to 100. After you have all of your pages filled in, you're going to cut out the cards. You can use scissors to do that, or you can use our magic trick where you fold the paper really, really hard, and then you tear it in the middle. That way you have all of your pieces that are nice and neatly torn out or cut out. Okay, so you'll do this to each of your pieces until you get a nice, neat stack. So you're going to put all of your cards into a neat stack. When you're done, you should have 40 cards because we have 8 on each piece of paper and we had 5 pieces of paper. 8 times 5 is 40. So you're going to have 40 cards in your stack, just like Miss Garcia. And then you're going to shuffle your cards. That way they're all mixed in. Right, so you can take a few, put them in different spots. That way they're all mixed in. And they're mixed up. After you've shuffled, you've mixed up your cards, you're going to keep them in a stack. Then you will start to build your pyramid. First, you're going to start with the top card. My top card was 30. Yours might be something different. But you're going to take your first card and put it on a flat surface face up. So your first row has 1 card. Then you draw another card and put that down on your table. The corners should be touching just like this. Draw another card and put it face down. So now you have 2 rows. The first row with 1 card, my card was 30, yours might be different. The second row with 2 cards. Make sure the corners touch. The third row has 3 cards, all of them in a row touching. The fourth row has, you guessed it, 4 cards. Make sure the corners keep touching. And our last row, the bottom row, row 5, is 5 cards. So these are the cards that Miss Garcia drew from her stack. Your cards might be different. Just make sure that your pyramid has 15 cards in all. And then you're going to make a stack of the extra cards and put them off to the side. When you're done, your cards on your table on your bed, on your floor, might look something like this. Extra cards on the side, pyramid shape. This is what Miss Garcia's cards look like. Your cards might look different when you draw them. You'll get different cards. So keep in mind, the biggest part of this game, it's called pyramid to 100. Make sure your cards are in a pyramid shape, just like this. And then you have your extra cards in a stack to the side. We'll talk about those extra cards in a minute. Now, you have your pyramid shape. You're going to make pairs to 100. The trick is you have to start from the bottom row. In my bottom row, I have 10, 50, 60, 90, and 50 again. If we go back to Miss Garcia's picture, you can also see it in real life. This is what Miss Garcia drew and has her pyramid. So starting from the bottom row, we have to make pairs to 100. With my numbers in the bottom row, what two cards can I put together to make 100? You guessed it, 50 and 50. 50 plus 50 equals 100. So I can put those together and I made a match. I'm gonna take those two cards, take them out of my pyramid and put them to the side. And now I have my matches to the side. Those are in a different pile from my extra cards. Now let's see if I can make another match. I see 10, 60, and 90. Only looking at my bottom row, which numbers can I put together? 10 and 90. 90 plus 10 equals 100. You're right. That's another match. Let me put those to the side. Boop. I only have 60 left in my bottom row, but I see that some cards have gotten freed up. When a card is not touching the corner, it's free. So 40 is free and 30 is free. Can I put one of those with 60 to make 100? Absolutely. 40 plus 60 equal 100. I made another match. Let's move those to the side. Can I make another match here? 20, 10, and 30. Remember, Rocketeers, we only look at the bottom row. Oh, I see 20 and 80. That makes 100. Right here. Oh, but Rocketeers, I just noticed the 80 has 10 overlapping. And the 10 is on top of the 80. The 20 is on top of the 80. So I can't use the 80. It's not free. That match doesn't work. Can I make another match? Doesn't look like it. So Rocketeers, this is where the extra cards come in. I have a stack of extra cards here. They're face down, just like this. I'm going to take a card from the top and flip it over. I drew the number 60. Can I make a match with the number 60? 60 plus 20, that's 80, not 100. 60 plus 10, that's 70, also not 100. 60 plus 30? No, that's 90. So I can't use 60. Let me draw another card. 20. 20 plus 20? Nope, that's 40. 20 plus 10? No, that's 30. 20 plus 30? 50. Also not 100. Can't make a match there. Let me draw again. 70. 70 plus 20 is 90. 70 plus 10 is 80. 70 plus 30, that's 100. I made a pair. I made a match. Let's go ahead and match them up. 70 plus 30 equals 100. And let's move it over to the side. Now, I drew another card. 80. 80 plus 20 equals 100. I can make that match too and move it over. And so Rocketeers, you're gonna keep making matches. Now here, when you get to 100, the 100 card can automatically just move over. That's already a match with itself. It's like a freebie. So I can get rid of that 100 too. Now Rocketeers, you're gonna keep playing until you can't make any more matches, and then count the cards that are left. That's your score. The goal is to get a low number. That means you have very little cards left because you wanna get them all in matches. But you might not, and that's okay too. So let's see who can get the lowest score, who can make matches with as many cards as they can. Make sure to post a video or a picture playing the game. Now, Rocketeers, I hope you have fun with this game, and please, please keep showing me pictures, videos of you playing these games. I love seeing it and seeing your smiling faces. Have fun, Rocketeers, and don't stop learning. Bye, guys. I'll see you next time for some more math.